What's going on, everybody? Papa Gord here again for another Black Series review. We're just gonna get them all done with now, since this is the only other Bad Batch, I don't know why the air quotes are there, but Bad Batch figure. And that would be the Imperial version of Crosshairs, which is right here. Many Canadians have already been finding this guy. I do believe the States are going to have a bit of a problem. I think with the Rampart, the Shock Trooper, and the Imperial version of Crosshairs may be a problem. So I was surprised as anybody to find any of these up here, let alone finding them on the shelf, either on my own or thanks to a really good friend out there who's always out and about tracking down some of the harder to find figures. So anyways, this is gonna be probably the quickest one, because honestly, there's not that much different about this figure compared to, I just dropped the other one on the floor. So we'll have to save it for the pictures, but honestly, no, I'm gonna need it. So we'll just look at this first. So you can completely see that almost from top to bottom, he is almost completely 100% reuse from the first Crosshairs figure and from the Hunter figure. Because right there, we all know how much this irritates Papa, and that irritates me large, that they couldn't have even just filled that in. So that's something I may end up doing actually on both figures eventually. I'm starting to do a little painting. He may be my first actual customized figure that I do, because thanks to, again, Mr. B, this is going to be a shout out review, got me hooked into, I bought my first Dremel. So I think after I practice a while, this is definitely going to come off of his armor. I don't know if I'll try to shave down the 99s here, because again, let me get the other one. All right, so subtle differences. If you can see, the belts, they're the same. Let's turn them, and the pouch is there. Now this goes into the belt a little bit. If you've noticed, he doesn't have any over and above. There's no strapping, no rest point or whatever have you. This has got the extra ammunition right here. Turn it around, and there's absolutely nothing. It's just got the strap running all the way to the back. Now, with Imperial version Crosshairs, he's just got a nice floating belt. So you can see again, it's just got the regular sidearm blaster, which comes with like Bly and any of the other commanders. So, so you've got that there. And the only other difference between the belt is on the back here. Let's pull the old one up again. Again, right? Nothing. Now, for a while, I was like, man, why are there these silver things there? And then it wasn't until I realized that the second last episode of season 1, spoilers, and it's been over for a little while now. I think these are those little mirrors that he puts around, and then that way it can deflect his laser fire to basically go wherever he wants. So I thought that was kind of neat. I do like the fact that this isn't glued into place, so it will easily get out of the way for when you're trying to do epic poses and make them look all rad and cool and what have you. So again, exact same figure. They didn't take the hair off. They didn't kind of give him some burns, because, I mean, yes, he starts out episode 1 looking like this. This is not how he finishes up looking at the end of season 1, sorry. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a gripe. I realize it's an easy, cheap way for them to pop out another version of the figure with slight modifications. Biggest one, again, being the belt. Actually changing it up, again, like I said, which is really nice. But he doesn't have this. So I think I'm going to try... I can already feel me starting to sweat a little bit talking about it, but I think we'll Dremel that off, and then I may try to just flat, scrub down the, like I said before, the 99s on here. But as I was looking closer at the two figures, this is the only other thing that I did notice. Is I thought it was 100% reuse, and it's not. The upper chest piece is actually different. This is all smooth. There's no outline. You can see that boxed outline going around right there, plus the line coming up into the neck area. And he doesn't have it on the original. Would have been nice again to see some other subtle changes. The head could have been probably an easy do, and same with this. Honestly, they probably have the stuff there they could take. I mean, hell, they reused Hunter's forearm, for God's sakes. They could have reprinted another Hunter and then just taken it down themselves, but whatever. So that's really the only figure difference. If you're gonna keep up with everything else, original Crosshair's sniper rifle, exact same thing right here. So again, it does the same thing. Of course, you can split it into two so it's more compact to go in his backpack, which is really nice. They added a little bit of color, the blue and the red, whereas the original just has that little stripe. So that, again, a little bit of paint goes a long way. At least it helps bring out and just break up all that black. Like I said, sniper rifle is identical. Only other difference, of course, is the helmet. And of course, we're getting closer to the regular stormtrooper look, but it also blends in a lot with the elite troopers, which I think a lot of people are thinking are going to become the death troopers eventually. So that's pretty rad. I do like this helmet a little better than the original one. I always found it kind of, I don't know, like a big snout. So at least we're getting into the uniform style or the trooper style that I really like myself anyways. But there you go there. Again, only other difference between the two figures. And just some color. So he's gray, now he's black, and that's it. But I still really like him, and I think I will really, really like him when I can grow the stones to make my own modifications to him. Or like, I'd love to say, if I find one more, I don't know if I'm gonna be that lucky. Because if I do find one more, then I will go ahead and I will just mess around. And if it doesn't go well, I'll just make him into something else. But anyways, guys, that's it. Imperial Crosshairs, again, another Blinken exclusive. $39.97 plus tax. And because they're exclusive, they're a little harder to come by. So, I don't know. Best of luck to everybody out there. I hope you're able to get any of the pre-orders that you were able to get done, that you're able to find these figures. Because this was one that I said I wasn't going to kill myself over trying to get ordered. I found it in the store. So, that's why he's going to go up here, and that's just what it is. So, regular Crosshair, Imperial Crosshair. Have you got a favorite? Have you got this guy? Have you been one of the few people that I've seen out there that have actually done some modifications to this figure? And how did it go? Anyways, guys, comment, share, like, subscribe, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. Are you sick of me yet? Because there's a lot more coming. We'll see you next time. Later, eh?